Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat Chimaev makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. Khamzat Chimaev. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, here he is, the UFC middleweight king, the Reaper, Robert Whittaker, back-to-back wins over Yoel Romero. Hard to quantify, though, how difficult those 50 minutes against Yoel Romero were and what type of toll it might take on Whittaker here moving forward.
Yes, but after the Romero fights, there was a lot of time in between fights for Whittaker, which allows you to recover. Because you hear the stories about the guys that say they fight Yoel. No one's like him. No one feels like him. But Robert Whittaker was able to manage that over the course of two very, very difficult fights. And he was able to do that because of the fantastic cardio, the great wrestling mentality, and also the unbelievable striking and the ability to stare down the barrel of a loaded shotgun in Yoel Romero's left hand and feel safe. That allowed Robert Whittaker to keep his belt in both of those instances.
And we knew from his debut in 2012 that he would be something special. He has certainly been every bit that. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khamzat Chimaev. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Robert the Reaper Whittaker.
And there's Herb Dean, who will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, Khamzat Chimaev back on the proven ground, and you can hear the crowd response with everything that this man does. If he gets a takedown, a huge pop. If he lands a jab, a huge pop. A lot of people feel like in this matchup, though, Khamzat's going to be trying to take the fight to the ground and to work his submission game from there. Let us see how Khamzat approaches the early portions of this particular round. Chimaev goes for the takedown. He misses. Oh, looking to land the leg kick. That one checked. High-impact takedown for Khamzat Chimaev early, and clearly he's taking the path of least resistance tonight.
I watch Khamzat Chimaev, and I'm always amazed at his ability to not only get takedowns, but get them so easily. And it seems like it takes so little effort to get the fight to the ground. He will tell you what he's going to do, and he is constantly doing exactly that. Now he's going full mount.
Just over 3 minutes now to go. An elbow! He's very close to the finish here. Oh, high-level stuff here with the ground and pound by Chimaev.
He's got to be careful here.
Postures. Oh, there's another ground strike for good measure.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
With 90 seconds to go in round one. Nicely done. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. Great work here from the bottom fighter.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Come on now, you gotta get it back in your guard.
Oh, big shots from the top.
Oh, he got to the spot. Using a lot of good movement.
And how much more can he take? All right, here, final seconds of round one. Round two is next.
Stop.
All right, take a seat, little buddy. Breathe. Deep breath in. All right, here's some water. Ready? Listen. All right. Now you're doing awesome out there.
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
Ready.
All right, second round underway. Now lands a kick to the body. Back to the jab now, no good.
Let's make it pause. Let's get going now.
Beautiful block. Big shot to the head.
Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss by Khamzat Chimaev.
Beautiful timing on display there. Nice takedown lands. That was a slick transition. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Chimaev.
Getting them out here. In the half guard.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Chimaev's right back to the full mount.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
The ground strikes starting to pile up.
Nice shot there by the champ.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Khamzat Chimaev.
He's got to start throwing now.
Oh, big elbow. Good, solid strike on the ground. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Chimaev's going for the sub here. Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John. Working hard for the armbar. He has got to get his hands unlocked if he wants to find his finish. He's got it locked in.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, Wow, that is great submission defense. There it is, now he's running him out.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Whittaker. Seconds winding down in round 2. Lands the grounded pound strike here. Round 3 next.
You're being controlled on the ground. He gets the takedown. I need you to put your feet on his hips immediately and push off. Don't rest until you're back up on your feet.
All right, so a lot of highlights over those previous 5 minutes. DC, take us through the replay, if you would.
A lot of good action, but punching led the dance. Punching was the thing that stood out to me. That allowed him to take control of the round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go, 3rd round of this champ. Oh, that is as good as it gets on the feet. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Look for him to throw that overhand here again. Knee landed there as usual by Khamzat Chimaev. Another nice knee there. Slips the left hand.
Really good level change.
Chimaev's in half guard. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission. Oh, right into mount. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way.
Yeah, Page and Alexio let it. Somehow he got out, though.
Great job clearing the hips, facing, and getting out of that Ezekiel choke attack.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Khamzat Chimaev. Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head.
He's got to be careful here.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Whittaker. Moving his head here on the ground, champ.
I mean, this guy is very active off of his back, and that helps him to evade those strikes.
Scramble! Scramble! Get up!
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep. Right here, you got to empty the gas tank, John. You got to just go forward and let everything fly.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Don't allow him to down. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Final seconds of round 3. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. Heading back to the corner after that round. Whittaker's got a cut to deal with above the eye, or perhaps better put, the cut man has got to deal with it. We'll see if he can stop the bleeding. All right, well, the athletes have kept the replay truck busy tonight. We will take a look back at some of the highlights from that previous round. He opened a cut above his opponent's eye.
And now the cut becomes a story. We are going to have to watch the placement of this cut. Is the blood going to start to leak into the eye? How is he going to be able to fight through the damage that was dealt on those shots? What a great round by his opponent. But now it's on him to make the adjustments that gives himself a chance.
And it's not.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in the fight.
takedown, no problem. Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying. But what a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish. He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
Big left hand there. All right, same bat time, same bat channel. You think he's going to look to set up that hook again here?
I mean, you can see it, John. You can see him doing it. You can see him sneaking looks to see where that hand is going to be. He's sneaking looks because he's going to find the opportune time to drop that big hook over the top.
All right, try to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Lands with the ground and pound. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to control him, as we have seen him do over the course of this fight.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running a guy over, John, and then he just gets up. He's got to be careful here. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. Yep, got to be very careful there.
1 minute. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Beautiful diving strike lands. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. Well, DC, this is what the fans paid to come and see. Multiple knockdowns on one side in that round, and it's amazing to think that as we sit here, this fight's not over yet.
It's not over yet. There's no 3 knockdown rule like in boxing.
Right.
So as long as the guy gets up,
right,
the guy can continue to fight. It is a phenomenal fight. We knew it when the matchmakers told him that they were putting them together. Great fight, and it's truly delivered.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC. What a display of just sheer punching in that last round.
I mean, he looks like a boxer. He looks like a professional boxer out there, throwing and stringing those combinations together. He landed those big punches over and over again, and it was this one right here that really did change the tide of the round. Big punch lands from the middle. Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Nice jab there by Robert Whittaker. Oh, and there's a takedown attempt. Not a great entry there, DC.
Not a great entry. He showed everything he was going to do. He didn't hide his takedown. You knew from the moment this fight started he was going to go get a shot off. The opponent was ready, and he defended it perfectly.
Oh! Right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Keep your hands up. All right, well, he blocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in the fight, what are you looking for?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke lock.
All right, well, time is the enemy now, DC, and he's really running out of it if he's going to get his hand raised tonight.
He's got to go forward. He's got to just put everything at his opponent to try and find that punch or that kick. Now, massive shot lands. It's over, John. Fight's done. Knee on belly.
Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. We've seen you go to this a couple times, no?
This is one of my favorite techniques. I got Volkan Ozdemir here, and I just landed punch after punch after punch. They didn't have to be hard, but if you can land 30, 40 strikes in a row, the referee will have no choice but to finish the fight.
Chimaev's got the full mount. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, back up again. You can't hold a good man down.
That takedown was timed beautifully.
All out action right through the final minute. Nobody in this arena is sitting down. What a fight. All right, so there it is, the final horn, a lifetime of work, all building to this moment, and the underdog challenger comes up large with his striking game tonight. He's going to be the new champ.
I mean, he came up big in a massive spot. He was the underdog. He wasn't supposed to get this done. He relied on what got him here, the striking, to take the title from the long-reigning champion.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 50-44, 50-43, and 50-44. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and